So that's that middle option. So the other question is, well, what about rent? Why can't we just look at renting a bigger facility that can accommodate what we need for the next few years? Well, we actually looked at several options there. And our criteria for renting, again, we needed to stay under $3,000 a month. And we need at least 3,000 square feet, at least. We're in about 1,500 square feet right now, 1,200 to 1,500, depending on if you count the garage or the classrooms for the kids. So we've looked at several options. As you can see, Tower Street, that is, I think you know, if you know where, you all know where Tower is? Tower is where Tim's Toyota, Willow Creek Road going out towards Chino. Tower's in that kind of industrial area. So there's a building there, $3,000 a month, $50,000 in modification. Well, that's not bad because $50,000 is, you know, but we leave that money behind when we leave. So we're thinking, well, maybe not our best option. You know, $3,000 a month, that's kind of at our cap. Do we really want to spend $50,000 right now? So that's still possible, but we'll come back to that if we need to. Costco area, next to Costco behind there's some commercial buildings there. Great location, again, pretty central between Prescott Valley. $3,000 a month, but really doesn't have any parking for us. And it would take also some renovation. Everybody knows where Pete's Family Restaurant is, about 7,000 square feet. They want $7,000 a month. I mean, it could work, but it would really be a stretch. So the point here, and then the old Banana Tree location, the furniture place, right here downtown by the cross, you know, they also wanted close to 6,000. That was 11,000 square feet, more than we need right now, and a lot more than we can afford. Trust us when we may not have uncovered every stone, but we're continuing to look, and we need your help to continue to look, because we may not walk away here with a solution, but we want you to all be educated on what we're trying to do, so we can have many eyes and ears out there that help us find it. So we're not saying renting is not a possibility. We're just saying so far that right building has not come for even us to really consider it seriously. Okay, next slide. So here's what we actually found, and here's our recommendation on a purchase scenario. Same place, Tim's Toyota. You all know where that is? Let's cut to the next slide real quick, because everybody wants to know where Spire Drive is. Willow Lake Road, Tim's Toyota. Here's Commerce. The Fry's Shopping Center is right here. You all know where that is? On the way out to the airport. Just the first street and the first street to the right, that's what we're talking about. Everybody got that? Really good Tri-City location. North side of Prescott, off a major corridor. You know, nice.
White building with...
We're going to show you a picture of it, Frank. Yeah, we're going to show you a picture of it. So let's go back to the slide. So here's what this building looks like. Right now, that's the address, Spire. The bank, well, we'll talk about their asking price right now is $425,000. Okay, it's higher than our $400,000, but we'll get back to that. The appraisal on that building right now is $450,000. Okay, that's good to know. We're thinking about offering $325,000. We're going to talk about that too. Okay, here's a summary of what that building's about. It's currently owned by Summit Bank. It's been a foreclosed property. The owner lost it, the bank owns it. That's a good sign, because banks need to sell property. That's not the business they're in. So, now you can understand why $425,000, yeah, you know, maybe there's something here. That's why we're thinking $325,000. Okay, the age of the building, about 12 years old, not terrible. It's in pretty good condition. Heating and cooling, coming up, summer's coming, so that's coming up. The whole building's heated and cooled, not just a part of it. Really good. Fire sprinkler, well that's nice. That's an added value there. And it's got a security system. That's good to know. 5,300 square feet, that's a lot of square footage for the money, if we can get it in this range. It's a lot, it's a really good when you look at it at a price per square foot basis. We can hold 200 plus people, and we have a floor plan there to show you. Later, afterwards, so you can see how that would lay out. In about 3,000 square feet of the 5,300 square feet. That would be the worship area. 2 kitchens, 3 bathrooms. Wow, that's a bonus. Going from 1 and 0 to 2 and 3. That's a huge jump. Fellowship area, there's a separate fellowship area. That's not part of the sanctuary. Fantastic. 2 classrooms and extensive storage. Nice. There's also, one thing we didn't list here, there's also an outside play area for the kids that can be fenced and secured. So we're not stuck inside. Really nice. Now, parking on site, which means what's there right now, 30 spots. Kelly's going to show you a little more later because we have some nice aerials and some other shots. We have room to expand that parking to at least 50, which is good, not great, but that's just on site. There's also several industrial buildings around it, which we would investigate to see if we can use on a Sunday when these businesses are closed. So we feel pretty comfortable that the parking situation won't be an issue. Okay? So, and the building is expandable. We talked about 200 seats. We can actually reconfigure how we do the seating and probably get to 230. Well, that's a pretty good jump of growth from 80 right now to 230. So we think that's a really good place for us to be in for the next 5 years. So we can, accumulate the stewardship and be able to make our next move. So that's what we're recommending. And I think the next slide is Kelly. We'll talk more about the financial aspects of it.